Good morning.
Good morning. Namo Namah.
Namo Namah. Namo Namah. Just checking, huh? Just checking, huh? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. Namo Namah. Namo Namah. I hope you must have started your Vyayam today because we might be short of time today. So kindly sit in Dandasana position. Take your right leg close to your groin. Put it on the right side. Take the left leg close to the right leg. And then flap it 20 times. Like this. Flap it 20 times. This will help you to open up your hips. If anybody is having tight legs, tight hips, this will open up the hips and then make you ready for sitting for any meditative position in future. Apart from this is Bhadrasana, which is very good for your legs. Any issues related to abdominal, so please do Bhadrasana 20 times. Back straight. Relax. Now take the leg close and you can lift it like this also for stretching up your leg. Similarly, do to the left leg also. Doing this will open up your legs. You can do then later on, you can do Padmasana, Vajrasana, everything. This is the starting step for opening up your hips. That is Bhadrasana. And the left side. Okay. Please stand up. Observe this. We do like this and then we do like this. This is known as jumping jack. Like this and like this with a jump. Okay, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once again, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will free up your full body, the ankles, the hands, everything, shoulders, everything. This is fast Sushma Vyayam. Now, stand straight, look straight, keep your body straight, take the left leg and keep it exactly ahead of the right leg. Maintain balance. Right leg, keep it ahead of the left leg, as close as possible. Left leg ahead of right leg. Look straight, not at the leg. Keep the left leg ahead of the right leg. Turn around again. Right leg ahead of the left leg. Maintain balance. Look straight. Can you do it once again? Let me see it. Once again. Left leg ahead of the right leg. As close as possible. Ahead means exact ahead in a very straight line. Good. Very good. Very good. Now, Now the same way we will do it again, but now we will walk on the toe. Walk on the toe, one leg ahead of other, and maintain balance. Left leg as close as possible ahead of the right leg ahead of the left leg, maintain balance, look straight. Don't look at the legs. Walk on the toes. Walk on the toes. Carry more on the light, more on the straight line. Exact ahead. You have to keep your hands firm to maintain balance. Unless you keep the hands firm, you cannot maintain balance. We see ahead of each other. Now the left leg ahead of the right. Right ahead of the left. Good. Keep the hands stiff, then only you can maintain balance. Keep hands stiff, then only you can maintain balance, and look straight ahead. Good. Relax. What you did now has put your full body into activity. It's a small exercise, but for maintaining the balance, you have kept the full muscles from the top to bottom, you brought it into action. Okay. Now first we do Trikonasana. Keep the leg wide apart at shoulder length. Keep both hands perpendicular. Look straight ahead. And then just shift to the left. Shift to the left. From the hips till the feet, everything is straight. From the hips till the bottom, it is straight. And the upper part is also like this only. Only in the stomach you are tilting. You are tilting only in the stomach. And let it go. Let it go slowly. 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 So you will find the stretch on the right side and you find the pull on the left side. And similarly come up. Just let go your body to the left side. Let it go. The hands should be perpendicular, straight line. We see your right hand and left line should be on the straight line. Mehta, good. Very good. Let it go. Let it go. Just exhale and your body will fall on the left side. Just exhale. Good side. And you should find the pull on the obliques, on the side. You should not find the pull in the stomach. Then you are doing right. Now on the other side. Slowly do it on the other side. Good. We'll do once again. Exactly. Stand like this perpendicular and just take a deep breath. And when you are going, just exhale. Don't do anything. Just exhale. The body will automatically fall itself on the right side. And you will find the pull here on the stomach and a stretch here on this side. Again, do it. Good. Don't stretch, Mr. Mehta. Let it fall itself. Don't stretch yourself. The body will fall itself. Just exhale. The body will fall itself on the right side. Just let loose. In yoga, never stretch yourself. Just leave it. The gravitational will take its force. Good. Relax. Come back. This was actually a simple Trikonasana. Now I will show you a correct way of doing a Trikonasana. How do you do Trikonasana is in 4 steps. Listen carefully. The first step is like this. This is the first step. Second step is just bend forward. Exactly bend from the hips, and this is the second step. I can show you on the side. First step, this is the second step. Got it? So now what you will do is spread the legs more than the shoulder and straight. And the first step is, the second step is just bend forward. Third step is take the right hand and touch the left leg. Now try to make the full body straight, and then the fourth step is look up at your left thumb. I again repeat. First step, second step, and the third step is turn like this. Fourth step is turn the head upwards and look at your thumb, left thumb. This is Trikonasana. Can you all do it once again? First step. Now second step. Good. Third step. Good. Now fourth is looking up at your thumb. Good. And after 3 breaths, slowly come up. Listen, 1 second I will repeat. Look at me, 1 second I will repeat. This is a horizontal plane. This is a vertical plane. When you are doing Trikonasana, never do like this. This is a wrong way. We are doing it. This is like an exercise. Wrong. Don't do like that. The second step will be moving ahead like this. And the third will be moving like this. And fourth will be looking up. This is the way to go it. And when you do it fast, it goes as a flow. Like this. Look. Do it once again. Both left side and right side. Good side. Go to the left side. Side good. While coming up also the same way you have to come up side. Go to stage 2. Excellent. Come up. Fantastic. Now do the other side. Vishy, try it. Come exactly perpendicular. No, Vishy. First you have to come to stage 2 properly. Okay, Vishy. Stage 1. Now come to the stage 2. Stage 2 and hold on. Go further down. Stage 2 further down. Vishy, further down. No, don't bend the leg. Don't bend your leg. Legs should be straight. Now go to the stage 3. Okay, now 4. Look up at your left thumb. So you will find a twist in your stomach. Your stomach should find a twist. This is very good for diabetes people because the stomach is getting twisted completely. Madam, you are doing good. Correct. Do complete the both sides. Okay. Now please sit down. Lie on your back. Lie on your back. Bring both the legs close close to your hips, as close as possible. Both the legs. Catch your ankle and take a deep breath and push your hips up. Push your hips up like this. This is Setu Bandhasan, bridge pose. It reduces your depression, stress. It is also a back bend. It's also an inverted pose. And then relax. Once again, do it. Take both the legs towards your hips. Take both legs near your hips. Catch your ankles. Catch your ankles tight. Push your hips up. Inhale and push your hips up. Good, Mr. Mehta. But you have to catch your ankle, Mr. Mehta. Catch your ankle. Good. Push your hips up as possible. This is very good for your postural corrections. Okay, relax. Relax. And slowly sit on your side. Now we do Vakrasana. How do you do Vakrasana? Take your right leg close to your chest. Keep your body straight. Take the right feet and keep it on your left side. Take the left hand. Keep it on your right shoulder. Take the right hand. Keep it on the back side. And now the left shoulder, make it straight. Left hand, make it straight and catch your left knee. I repeat again. Just follow me. Keep both the legs straight. Take the right leg and fold it, bring it near your chest. Take the right feet and keep it on the left side of your leg. Take the right hand straight and take the right hand behind and keep it on the back. Take the left hand straight, keep it on your right shoulder. Now push your left hand straight and catch your left knee. And now push your left shoulder and bring it on line. Now look at the back. And you will find a good twist on your stomach. This is Vakrasana. Hold on. I want to just see it. Don't come out of the position. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Good, madam. Okay. Relax. And now do the other side. Relax. And now do the other side. Keep both the legs straight. Take the left leg, bend it and bring it close to your chest. Take the left leg feet and keep it on the right side. Now take the left hand straight ahead and take it on the back side and keep it on the floor on the back. Take the right hand straight ahead, keep it on your left shoulder. Push the right hand straight ahead and catch your right knee. Now twist your body so that the shoulders are in alignment. And now look at the back. Turn your neck and look at the back. Good. You should find the twist on your stomach. Very good for diabetic people. Good. Now relax. Relax. I want to discuss something with you all. I want to discuss something with you all. Especially regarding diabetes. Now we did Vakrasan. Vakrasan is very good for diabetes. But I want to ask you something. By doing Vakrasan only, can diabetes be solved? Can you answer me? Because diabetes, each and most of the families are having diabetes. Some member of the family is having diabetes. So I want to ask you a question. Can we do only Vakrasan and solve diabetic problem? Sai,
Yes. Use the pancreas and it will be better operating.
I can't hear you, Sai.
It puts the pancreas in pressure and you will see better. So yes, probably, yes, you can do with this completely.
Okay, and Vichy, what is your opinion?
I don't know whether by only doing this, whether we can, treat diabetes. Probably diabetes also has got into diet also. So
Okay, and Mehta, what's your opinion? Well, I will tell you something. Next month we will plan a session on each day for each problem. Like one day we'll keep it for blood pressure, one day we'll keep it for diabetes, so that you are aware of what is actually happening. I will tell you how diabetes is happening. Most of the people have a misconception that diabetes is because the body is not producing insulin and that's it. No, that is not the reason. There are four main reasons why the diabetes is caused. First is there are three types of diabetes. First type of diabetes is juvenile diabetes, where the where the pancreas don't function only. Nothing can be done for that. You have to take medicines. That's it. Second is type 2, which we will discuss. And third is gestational diabetes, which the ladies have during the delivery. That is just a temporary one, so you don't have to worry about it. After the child is delivered, they come back to normal. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, how the diabetes is happening? The body gets sugar, starch, and this starch and sugar is getting converted into glycogen for the use of the cells. Cells use this glycogen and they get the energy. So why do you require insulin? You don't require insulin actually, because the cell is getting the glycogen. What insulin does is, when this glycogen comes to the cell, insulin just opens the door of the cell and the glucogen goes inside the cell and the cell gets the energy. So what is the job of insulin? Is just to open the door of the cell, nothing else. Now who tells this? In the brain there is hypothalamus which tells to the pituitary gland, it tells your person, pituitary gland is a master gland. It tells to the pituitary gland, tell pancreas that this much amount of sugar has come, so create this much amount of insulin so that each sugar can go to the cell. So now what are the problems? Number one problem which you all told, the pancreas is not making insulin. Number two problem is the insulin reaches the cell, the sugar reaches the cell, but the insulin is not able to open the cell. And this they cannot open the cell because when you are in a stress, the cell shrinks. So it is not able to open the cell. That is the number two problem. Number third problem, the insulin is able to open the cell, but the cell is full of fat. So it cannot enter the cell. This is the third problem. And the fourth problem is the hypothalamus is not giving the correct signal to the pituitary gland, saying that 50 numbers of example, 50 numbers of sugar has come, so create 50 number of insulin. It gives a wrong figure. So there are four problems. People think that diabetes is only lack of insulin. No. That is the reason many people say that I am taking insulin, I am not eating sugar, still my diabetes is not coming down, because the problem is other three. So how do you solve it? First, pancreas not making insulin, do Vakrasana. Second, the cell is not opening up because of the stress, do meditation and stress relieving activities. Third, the cell is full of fat, please go on diet, reduce your fat. The fourth one, hypothalamus is not giving correct signal, it is not maintaining a balance, do balancing exercise. Balancing exercise, the hypothalamus come into action. So we have to, that is the reason the doctor always says that please go for 40-45 minutes walk. Because when you go for 40-45 minutes walk, you sweat. The homeostasis come into picture. 40-45 minutes when you breathe heavily, your body comes into a balance. That is the reason the doctor always tells you that go for walk for 40-45 minutes. I just briefed you how a diabetes functions and what are the four problems. So most of the people, when they are having diabetes, just taking insulin is not going to solve the problem. Because if you are having stress and you are taking insulin, it's not going to solve the problem. If you are fat, you take insulin, it is not going to solve the problem. So ask your doctor why you are having diabetes and solve it accordingly. If it is due to insulin secretion, then Vakrasana is good. If it is due to hypothalamus problem, then balancing exercise is good. If it is due to stress, do meditation, reduce your stress, and your diabetes will go, because diabetes is related to lifestyle. Okay, so what we will do is, next month, we will come into like this, each and every problem, we will take it, devote one day, so that we can know what is the problem and how to solve it in a yogic way. And whenever we start that, we will let you all know also. This today, I just wanted to brief you how it works. Okay, so let us today do some breathing exercise, because that is very important. That is also in the syllabus. Let us cover it up, and we do Shitali Pranayama. Shitali Pranayama is just rolling your tongue. Take breath from in mouth, hold it, and then exhale. When you are exhaling, double the duration. Okay, do Shitali. Roll and inhale. Hold it and slowly exhale. Do it 10 times. Shitali Pranayama will cool your body. Shitali Pranayama will curb your craving for hunger and thirst. So Shitali Pranayama is good for weight management. Shitali Pranayama should be done by people who is having high blood pressure, because it cools down your body. High blood pressure people will have always more heat in the body. That is the reason they get angry fast. Inhale from your mouth, slowly, hold it for a while, and exhale double the time. Again, inhale. Hold it for a while and exhale. There are many people who cannot do Shitali because they don't know to roll their tongue. So in that case, you can tell them, just hold both the teeth together and press your tongue on the teeth, and then breathe and breathe out. that is known as Sheetkari. The benefit of Sheetali and Sheetkari is same. Practicing Sheetali always will reduce your hunger. If people are feeling thirsty and hungry always, they should do this. Now slowly relax, close your eyes, observe your breath. Just observe your breath, don't control your breath. Feel the flow of the breath. See how much you're inhaling, how much you're exhaling. Keep the body straight, back straight. We did this course. This is common yoga protocol. But in this course, my hands were tied because the syllabus was prescribed by the ministry and I had to follow only that syllabus, nothing else. So what we did was all the basic exercise. I cannot call it exercise, basic asanas, basic techniques, yoga techniques. This has to be practiced by each and everyone. Every family has to do it. That is the aim of Ayush ministry. So if you can please teach to others also how to practice this yoga, asanas, yoga techniques. Maybe next month we can come up with something which we can have more elaborate view of yoga. If you want to learn some specific thing, if you're suffering from some specific thing, then let me know so that I can include that also in the program which we'll do next month. Our aim is that next month we will have 1 day dedicated for blood pressure, 1 day dedicated for diabetes, 1 day dedicated for depression, 1 day dedicated for insomnia, like that, so that we can have a holistic yoga approach on how to solve the problem. Today, we did in the start is Sukshma Vyayam. Then we did Bhadrasana. Bhadrasana is good for opening up the hips. Then we did Trikonasana. Trikonasana, the right way is to bending the body, twisting of the body. Then we did Vakrasana. And we did Setu Bandhasana, that is the bridge pose. We had a small overview of the diabetes. If anybody is suffering from diabetes, please don't take insulin blindly. Ask the doctor what is the reason you are having a diabetes. Because the diabetes need not be only that the pancreas is not making insulin. Pancreas might be making proper insulin, but your cells might be a problem. Your hypothalamus, the brain balancing might be a problem. Your diet might be a problem. So check up with the doctor. Now rub your hands, cup your eyes, rub your face, and slowly open your eyes with a smile. Anybody who wants a certificate can go to that link and apply for the certificate. If you are having any problem, contact me. I will talk to my institute and get that certificate for you. And remaining people, I hope we can meet again next month for the next course. Thank you.
Thank you. Namo Namah.
Thank you, Tex. Namo Namah. Namo Namah.